Jackpot, I hit the jackpot, jackpot.
What's up, it's your girl Champ, and I'm back with another fabulous hair video. So this is for anyone with natural hair or curly hair who wants to make their hairstyles last. First of all, so I have not washed my hair in a few days. Ooh, look at that. These curls low-key still look good. I low-key don't even know if I want to put it up, but I will. So I wanted to show you guys a hairstyle that I do. You guys know that I am the make it last queen, okay? So I'm going to show you guys a hairstyle that I do to make it last as many days as I can. I don't like to style my hair too much because I don't like to put too much strain on it. So as you can see, well, before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can be a champion and you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I've got a lot of great stuff coming soon, so, join the team. Now let's get started. As you can see, I'm taking my hair down. I am starting with, I already have these braids in. I'm not even gonna really touch up the braids. They're just like this, okay? Normally I would just like leave this down and curly and have cute hair, but today I want it up, so I'm going to show you what I do. First thing, I am going to spray a little bit. This is water and conditioner. Use whatever conditioner you like, whatever moisturizes your hair the most. I'm just going to spray a little bit downwards. As you guys can see, my hair is super long, guys. Alright, it's been sprayed in, and now I'm just going to kind of smooth it down. Okay, now I'm going to take Eco Gel, as y'all can see. This is one of my favorite styles. I always get a lot of compliments on it. It's like a sleek bun with braids. Super cute. I do this like when this hairstyle is getting older. Let's say I need to work out. I'm the queen of making it last, you guys. That's part of why my hair is so long. So, Eco Gel, the one with olive oil. It's a favorite. I don't use too much. And I'm just going to smooth it. Before I ever do any brushing, I always smooth and guide the hair in the direction in which I want it to go. Okay, sometimes I even just do a pony like this, and leave it looking cute like that. But today we're definitely gonna go with the bun. So smooth it. I also like this hairdo because it's easy. Like, let's say it's day 2 and I want to refresh it one more time, I will. So now I'm gonna take a brush. Now this is I really need a new one, okay? But this is a little bit of a harder side and this is a softer side. Because I've already smoothed it with my hand, and using the water with conditioner kind of made it easier to manage, I'm just going to use the soft side. And I'm going to smooth it the way I want it. All the way around, you guys. Can you see that? Okay. Then if I need to, I'll go a little bit in with the hard side just to make sure it's perfect. Make sure you're not brushing the braid because you will rip your hair. Do not brush the braid. Okay, so now, not grabbing these 2 braids there in front. Leaving those out for now. Get all of the hair. And I'm going to add a little bit more Eco Gel. Can you see it? Super easy, guys. Just kind of smooth it in the direction you want. Make sure you get along here because this is where it'll get messy. I'm gonna go ahead and brush kind of from the bottom up just to make sure I don't run into any major tangles. There we go. Okay. It's pretty smooth. Now what I like to do is I take 24-hour Edge Tamer. Another one of my favorite gels. I put a little bit on my knuckle. That's the trick. You guys can't see, but I'm like scooping it out onto my knuckle. That's how I do it while I'm styling my hair. Otherwise it gets stuck in my nails. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smooth it down just a little bit. I always do this one last because this one is harder to brush through. It gets hard faster. It really holds. So I do this one last. And I smooth it as much as I possibly can first. I make sure I get this one sort of around the bottom too, because that's what I really want to hold. Make it look nice and sleek. Do the same thing to the other side. We're literally almost done, guys. A little bit more on that knuckle. Same thing this side, start that bottom. Work my way up. Just making sure that you're smoothing everything in the direction that you want it to go. I also think that smoothing is something that definitely helps me with having less tangles, which means less rippage, which means overall, if you stick to it and are consistent, longer hair. Now, again, with the smooth side, go ahead and brush it down. I kind of start at the bottom and then get up to make sure I'm not coming across any tangles. Then I smooth it with my hand and kind of feel, are there any chunks? Because if you let this, if you get like, or come across a piece where you haven't brushed it well, and it's not smoothed in correctly, it'll turn white and you'll kind of see it. Sometimes you guys can see that in some of my videos, like if I'm rushing, like my vlogs or something, I'll be rushing and I'll see the hair and I'm like, ugh, like when the light shines on it, not cute. It's like a random white patch and it looks like you have a gray hair or something, and you don't. Or dry hair or flaky hair, and you don't. It's just gel that you should have not rushed and brushed. Okay, so now I feel like it's all pretty dang good. Ooh, what is that? Okay, now these are the scrunchies that I use because my hair is so thick. No damage for thick hair, okay? They're like super thicker than the normal ones, okay? I use those. I like them because they last. I can use them a few times before I have to throw them out. So what I'm gonna do, even with a little bit more eco, just around here, smoothing it. Just enough to smooth, not even to where I'll need to brush it. Right there, just around the very bottom, if you can see. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and put this pony in. Once again, still leaving the two braids out. Take your time. Ugh. My hair is so long, you guys. Make sure that you're getting all of the hair through, because that will be important for the next step. This takes arm muscles, you guys. When I was younger, my arms used to get so tired. Pull it through again. I always try to get it 3 times. Woo, all the way through. Now we've got a pony. Now let's say sometimes, like if I felt like refreshing the back of my ponytail, I would just leave this down and have it like that, but I don't. I want the bun. So now that this is smooth, I'm gonna go ahead, pull it in 2 sections, tighten it just a little bit, make sure it's even. This is the part where you check and see if there's any bumps, if you need to pull any tighter on any parts. You want it to look smooth all over. Now, with these two, I'm gonna do one more pony, and I'm gonna pull those 2 back. I just like to make sure that all of the hair is smooth before I put in the braids. I just feel like my hair overall looks cleaner when I do that. This one, once again, I'll wrap 3 times. Really take your time, guys, too. Okay, so there we go. Super cute, right? So far. This would be cute if I just like refresh this back, but we gonna do the bun today. So I'm going to take some pins. These are Soft in Style hair pins, 2-inch black ball pointed crimped. I like the crimped because I feel like it just sticks in my hair better. The ones that are all the way straight, let me show you what the crimped looks like first of all. Can you see it, how it's crimped a little bit? The straight ones are just straight line instead of that little riggedy thing there. Now for this part, what I'm gonna do once again with my spray bottle, remember there's conditioner in here too. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit just to wet it down, get everything going the same direction. And I'm only spraying the end now, not the part that I already smoothed and brushed. The healthier and more moisturized that this part looks, the better it will look when you wrap it. So I'm gonna do that conditioner, adds that moisture. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is this, pay attention here. So I'm gonna twist this, but I'm gonna be twisting backwards. You see how I'm pulling back? I'm not pulling to the side of my head, because if you pull to the side of your head, you're gonna make your bun lopsided. So twist backwards and twist almost all the way down to the end. I'm going as back as I can, okay? Then, what I do, because this can be difficult, I already set a few of these pins out. I have like 20 set out. And I'm going to start to turn it one way, okay? Twist it like a ballerina bun. And then, see, I've only gone around a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm sticking these pins in, grabbing a little bit of the hair in the bun and then a little bit of the hair that has been brushed down to make it stick. When you get it in both, it holds it in place better. What you're doing is pinning the part that you've twisted to the head down. And you're gonna do that all the way around, following the whole thing. So, now I'm at the bottom. Well, I'm still at the side a little bit. Pin it, stick it in good. Okay, I'm gonna get the bottom. Pin it, stick it in good. And here's a tip, you guys. If you put a pin in that hurts, like it hurts when you're putting it in or it's a little uncomfortable, take it out right away. Because the longer it stays, it's only gonna get more uncomfortable, and then you're gonna have to take your hair out sooner instead of making it last. So remember, this whole time, I already twisted it at the beginning, but I'm continuing to twist as I'm pinning it and wrapping it. So twist first, then wrap and pin while twisting at the same time. If that makes sense, comment below. Am I doing an okay job at explaining this? And I actually use a lot of pins just because I feel like I want it to stay. Before I wrap around for a second time, because now, you know, my hair is long. I'm on a second wrap around now. I like to feel and kind of make sure, is there any parts that are coming up? I'm feeling that right here, the very top where I first started wrapping it is coming up. So I'm going to push it down before I wrap for the second time and just do a couple pins to get it in there holding good. I don't want it coming up. I really want it, you know, secured to the head. There we go. That's good. Okay. So now, wrap that. Oop, I see a pin coming out. There we go. Secure that. Okay, now I'm going around for the second time. Do the same thing. This time, for the second time, you want to secure it to the head and to the wrap that you did before. Keep twisting the whole time too. See how it's looking? Well, I did a good job with this one. I'm proud. All right. See at the bottom, I'm still twisting, still twisting. Okay. I need some more pins, set them out. Remember guys, take your time. You want this to be as neat as possible, so you have to redo it less. Take your time. Don't do your hair if you don't have time to do it. Literally, there are days when I don't do my hair at all and it just looks a mess. But I'd rather have it look a mess than mess up my hair. That's why I'm the queen of long hair, guys. I take my time. I have like hair rules. I should do a video on my, like, the hair Bible, the hair rules. Curly hair do's and don'ts. Maybe I'll do that. I did that a long time ago. I have an old video from like 4 or 5 years ago where I did that, but maybe we need an updated one. Comment below. Let me know. By the way, you guys, no makeup on. Skin glowing. Skin glowing. Lip gloss, of course, but skin glowing. Okay, so I've wrapped it all the way around. Now what you're going to do with your finger is just kind of go around, make sure none of the pins are sticking out. If they are, secure them in. See if they need to be replaced. And just secure the bun anywhere that you feel like it's not fully like, you know, it's a little loose or could get loose. Because if it's a little loose, later on it will get loose. So make that thing stuck where it is so it ain't no moving. Make sure it is secure in all spots. There we go. Dang. I did this quick, guys, and it looks good. At least I think it does. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm going to show you in the back. What I also do is feel the different parts of the bun and make sure all of those are stuck in. Like right here is sticking out a little bit. I'm just going to take a pin. Okay, let me find it again. Right here. Take a pin, stick it in. Push it really far, make sure it's stuck all the way in there. And not coming out. Okay. There we go, guys. That is it as far as that part. Now, last but certainly not least, so when I braid my hair up at the very beginning, like when I'm doing this part, I actually don't leave baby hairs out. Because my baby hairs are like long and curly, like mine are about this long. They're not broken, they're really baby hairs, they don't grow no more there. And there are some shorter ones, but they're easily slicked in. So when they come out on their own is when I do baby hairs. So, with an edge brush, I see a little bit coming out here. You can see just a little bit. I'm only gonna do like what's coming out on its own. I'm not really gonna force anything because that is ripping it. When you force baby hair, you're creating baby hair that's not really baby hair and you're actually ripping your real hair. Don't do that. Okay, so I only have a little bit out. Usually with this hairstyle by like day 2, there's even more coming out. Just because I work out and stuff. But for now, with the Eco Gel, just going on them baby hairs. Okay, okay. Take it, brush, and then swoop it with your finger. Hold it with your finger while you swoop. Okay, look at that. Yes. Yes, baby hair. Yes, baby hair. Need a little bit more right here. And just brush it into where it's, you know, already going. There we go. There we go, guys. Here's my quick bun. Hope y'all liked it. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. Try it out, let me know if it works for you. If you have any product questions that I've mentioned, let me know. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Share this with a friend. See y'all later. And one more thing, you guys, at night, just wrap it up. Just wrap a scarf around it, tie it, so that it stays, you know, it's held down. If you guys need an official video on how I hold it down at night, put that below or comment below and I'll give it to you guys. See y'all later.
Got my own bread, got my own crib, and I got my own whip. Got my own drink, got my own smoke, go ahead and roll it. If girls wanna act cute, I'll put them in check real quick. So don't act shocked when you say that, I could own it. When I own it.